which is Cancer Awareness Month in April. The OTSS bakers are preparing a spring bake sale next week. Your usual goodies will be prepared as well as fresh bread, Oreo cake, and fancy cupcakes, and much more.
Come by the main foyer at lunch next Wednesday, April 1st, and support our fundraising efforts for cancer research. Hope to see you there and have you free. This message is for Kate Foss fans. He is coming to the Center Point Theater on April 11th. Check online for more details.
Thank you. I'm here to talk about the Environment Club. First, I've got two thanks. I've got thanks to Miss Scott's class, who has been, you may have noticed, she's going around with her class to collect all of the recycling on Fridays. So they go around and they collect the recycling from all the classrooms, and they take it down and put them in the proper bins outside. So I'd like to thank them very much. Can all the teachers and the classes where she goes and collects the recycling do a job of separating out the recycling from the different bins? Make sure that the blue bin has the correct plastics and cans and waste, and that the paper goes in the black bin. Because they spend a fair amount of their time separating out the various waste to make sure that they go into the right bins. So if you can do that for them ahead of time, it'll save them time and they'll be able to do it quicker. The next, I'd like to thank the autism class for all of their work they're doing with the composting. They have compost bins in a number of the classrooms, and they go around and they collect all the compost, and they're putting them and composting them for the horticulture department and the greenhouse. So I'd like to thank them very much. If you actually don't have a bin in your classroom and you want a bin in your classroom, please contact the autism group and they'll set you up. Okay? The other thing you may have noticed in the front hall, there's new waste bins. There's bins for the blue box, the recycling, there's bins for paper, and there's bins for waste. Please make sure you put the right waste in the right bin. We'll be coming around and we'll be actually putting new proper signs on each of the bins so you know what goes in which. But there is a label on each one of the bins. Please treat them properly and put the right stuff in the right bin, because then we don't have to separate it later. And there will be an Environment Club meeting tomorrow. That's Tuesday, March 24th at 11:45 in room 233. So if you're interested, if you want to come down and give a hand, please come down to room 233 tomorrow at lunchtime. Thank you.
Robbie can bring it up. So Varsity Athletics Badminton continues to train this week. The team's been set, so that's today and Wednesday after school in the gym. Meet your coaches there as quickly as possible at the conclusion of the instructional day. And in BOCOM, we start ball hockey prep this week. So I know that a lot of people have been anxious for that sport activity, so you can sign up and pick up permission forms as early as today at lunch in the gym. And then we start training with your coaches on Wednesday, and that's boys teams as well as girls teams in BOCOM ball hockey doing it. And this fitness center will also be open this week, Tuesday and Thursday at lunch, typical times after school. And a reminder that the Early Bird Club is only Tuesdays now through Easter, and then Mr. Crew will reevaluate the hours for the Early Bird group after Easter. Also, the free public skating that I've been promoting and advertising that's available because of RBC's generous support. It's this weekend coming up is the last weekend to benefit from that. So all City of Ottawa Ice Services have free public skating for the last time this coming weekend. Speaking of skating, Mrs. Rush is just waiting on the confirmation of the ice time to be able to extend the very successful Mustang Skating Club that is supported by an RBC grant. So we're just waiting on that final news that there's some additional ice time available, and if we can get that, those times will be communicated to you through morning announcements, so stay tuned for updates on that. If it is available, the next session on the extended program will be 2 Wednesdays from now.
Good morning. Just a reminder to those of you who are signed up to write the literacy test is this Thursday March 26th. So we've done lots of preparation before the March break. If you are a student who had English in semester 1 and do not have English in semester 2, tomorrow you'll be having the pleasure of being taught by Mr. Chase and reviewing what will be on the literacy test. So tomorrow morning at 9 a.m., please report to room 122 if you had English first semester. We will also page you down with your names. For the rest of you, on Thursday, if you wrote the practice test, and we'll be writing on Thursday, please report to the gymnasium at 9 a.m. this Thursday for your brief warm-up before we start writing the literacy test at 9:30. If you have any questions, please feel free to come see me in room 201 at any time over the next 3 days, and staff will be in touch about updates as the week goes on. Thank you.
Back in March 5th, we went to Waterloo with our little boat race team, and the guys and girl did a really, really awesome job there. We actually placed 10th at the provincials. So to put that in perspective, there was 104 teams competed this year. We were number 10 out of all those 104. So I'll leave you guys with some video. It's pretty good.